to New York, one of my top and all-time favorite cities to visit. So let's take a ride through the city and see exactly what it has to offer. But first, here's a little bit of history about New York. In 1624, the Dutch established a colony on Manhattan Island called New Amsterdam. It was renamed New York once the British took control of the area in 1664. And our favorite area, Times Square, was originally called Long Acre Square until the Times moved there in 1904. New York City became the first capital of the United States in 1789. And history lesson over. One of the reasons why New York has made my favorites list is because there's so much to see here. New York is composed of 5 different boroughs: the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, and perhaps my personal favorite, Manhattan. So with so many different boroughs to visit, of course there's so many things to do in the city. You can visit Central Park, Rockefeller Center, tour the city on a hop-on, hop-off bus. I mean, the possibilities are endless. But some things do require pre-purchase in order to get the exact dates needed, so be sure to check out the link in the description below in order to purchase your excursions prior to your arrival. And first stop on the list, Liberty Enlightening the World, or Statue of Liberty, also known as Lady Liberty. This certainly is a must-see up close. Sure, we have all seen pictures, but this is absolutely breathtaking to take in person. But first, make your way to Battery Park either by Lyft, Uber, or Subway, or even a hop-on, hop-off bus. Once at the park, there are plenty of places for sitting. This area is absolutely beautiful, and the park is pet-friendly with lots of greenery around. Lots of people walking, lots of people sitting, or even dancers approaching. Either way, we have to get through Battery Park, dancers and all, in order to be one step closer to seeing that special lady. Once you gather your dancing crew, just continue on the path through the park towards the water, and you are heading directly to security checkpoint, and be sure to stop and read the sign upon entering. And it just has the basics: no weapons, no knives, no guns. However, there will be metal detectors once inside, along with staff that closely resembles TSA. But again, this will put you yet one step closer to that special lady. After the security checkpoint is over, you'll finally head to the ferry. But this is also a relaxing walk, so just take in the beautiful sights around you. Maybe get some more dancing in, or chat with family and friends along the way. The ferry won't leave you. You just be sure to watch your step about entering and exiting the ferry. The Miss New York Ferry will take you to Liberty Island, and along the ride you have opportunity for some amazing city view shots as well as shots of our favorite lady. So make sure that you have your camera and phones ready. Once aboard, you will have the option to choose your floor and seats. Choose from the lower level, the mid-level, and the upper level. Snacks are available for purchase on the first level. We normally decide on the mid-level in the standing section. This section is often less crowded and allows for the perfect picture opportunity.
Welcome to New York. 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 Welcome
Don't break your neck walking up to this amazing site. It is a long or tall 305 feet view from the ground. But if you take her off her pedestal, she stands right at 151 feet, still taller than me and you, but still a breathtaking sight to see in person. A few fun facts about the lady: she is struck by lightning several times a year, and by several, I mean over 600. She holds a torch in her raised right hand and a tablet in her left hand, the personification of liberty in the form of a woman. In other words, we are free. Don't expect your younger ones to marvel at this sight as much as you do. Once they snap a few pictures, then the excitement is over. Now behind us, there is a wonderful opportunity for even more pictures. This is also a nice view. You can still look and see the buildings back in Manhattan. You can also toss a few coins into the viewfinder and get a close-up view. Just make sure that you have coins only. Next on our list is the Empire State Building. The 102-story Art Deco building is one of the most noticeable skyscrapers in the Midtown Manhattan area and gets its name from the nickname of the state, of course, the Empire State. The elevator ride will certainly get the ears popping, but just hold tight, the pop is worth the wait. The views from the top are amazing, especially at night. Just be mindful that sometimes the air can get really chilly at the top. The main deck is on the 86th floor and the top deck is on floor number, you guessed it, 102. There is a souvenir shop upon exiting and lots of history to see along the way up and along the way down. The next stop on the list is the World Trade Center, or Ground Zero. This is one of the most heartbreaking places in the city, but it is still worth it to see and celebrate all those who lost their lives on 9/11. We did tour the memorial, which is a cost to enter, but there's so much memorabilia here. The names of each and every last person that lost their lives during this tragic event is on display. There's wallets and key cards and boots and uniforms, and there's just so many things that were recovered from the rubble on display. And this is truly a must-see and a great way to honor the memories and families of those that were directly affected. Please just take this time to walk with us as we remember those from 9/11. The Westfield World Trade Center shopping mall is also a great place to see. The inside of this building is absolutely stunning. As a matter of fact, so is the outside. This is also a great time to take a bathroom break or just to get something to drink or maybe a snack or two. So don't pass this one up either. It is located at 185 Greenwich Street in Manhattan, of course. Moving on to number 4, the Hop On Hop Off Double-Decker Bus Tour. This is a great way to see the city. You can grab a spot at the top. It's a great way to get pictures and see the city landmarks. But keep in mind, the bus will roll on even if it starts to rain in the midst of. There's a pre-recorded commentary and they provide you with headphones in order to listen to the commentary. You do have the option to hop on or hop off at designated stops whenever you choose to. Pick from the red line, which shows you the downtown area and places like the Empire State Building, Koreatown, Chinatown, the Brooklyn Bridge, and even Wall Street. But don't forget about the blue line, which tours uptown New York and roll through places like the Central Park Zoo and even the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Kick your feet up and let your hair down. Enjoy the relaxing ride. Or take a nap. The next stop on our list is Harlem, just a subway ride away. But be sure to stop and enjoy some of the entertainment found in the local subway. Take a look at this. Yes, everyone does want to rule the world. What talent! Well, Harlem is known for its intimate jazz clubs, nightlife, soul food, and its very rich culture. The area features a mix of 19th century brownstone and modern high-rises. But perhaps you know it for being home to the iconic Apollo Theater, located at 125th Street. This is a must-see. Just be sure to check the calendar for events prior to your arrival and bring your own photographer, because as you can see, we were very unsuccessful at getting both our faces and the Apollo sign in one frame. So we just decided to take pictures of the ground instead. Now this we were great at doing, finding names like Prince, Michael Jackson, Patti LaBelle, James Brown, and many more. Next up on our list is theater or Broadway. There will be tons of people with attempts of trying to sell you tickets to Broadway shows, but some shows must be booked ahead of time, such as The Lion King, an awesome show that often sells out. But a Broadway show is still a must-see when visiting New York. Catch some shows at the New Amsterdam Theater, the Majestic Theater, or even the Lyric Theater. See amazing shows like Moulin Rouge, Hamilton, Wicked, Aladdin, Harry Potter, and even the MJ musical. Just beat it! Moving right along, are you a shopper? If not, are you a Harry Potter fan? Well, be sure to check out the newly built Harry Potter store located at 935 Broadway. The store just opened a little over a year ago on June 3rd, 2021 to be exact. The store was so busy. Even 3 months after opening in September, there was still a QR code to scan in order to get an appointment time, of which was about an hour wait. So just be prepared to wait to enter, but trust me, it's worth the wait. Once inside, you are totally immersed into the Harry Potter world. You can buy all sorts of things, including books, journals, wands, apparel, and even jellies. Some with some pretty disturbing flavors, like vomit, which made me want to do just that. But still, it's worth trying. Green apple was the best of the bunch. Next stop on the shopping train is the M&M store in Times Square, located 1600 and Broadway. And inside you'll find all things M&M's, including kitchen decor, sleepwear, keychains, pillows, and of course, all different types and colors of M&M's. Just be careful because these things apparently weigh more than they appear to look. Okay, so this one bag was $22. Of course, peanuts and almonds for me, so no plain here. And don't forget to stop and have the M&M reader determine your M&M mood color. Surprisingly, some of these were pretty accurate. It takes a minute to scan each person, but I was still lost in thought sometimes, which sounds pretty accurate to me. what was I saying again? Oh, yeah. Yeah, M&M's. So since we've seen all things M&M's, we may as well see all things Nintendo. So if you are a Nintendo fan, do not miss out on the Nintendo store located on Rockefeller Plaza. This store is huge and is home to all things Nintendo. And don't forget to get a picture with the King of Koopa. During our visit, they were not allowing anyone to play the actual games, but normally that is an option and there is normally a line if you want to play certain games or test out certain games. But as you can see, we continued on with our shopping journey and looked at things like coffee mugs, keychains, Nintendo shirts, but perhaps the most disturbing for me would be this statue coming in at a price tag of $499. I was in shock. But I went right back to my t-shirts and coffee mugs and keychains. But feel free to take a look around with us and comment if you would actually purchase this $499 statue. Is it worth it to you? Are you that much of a Nintendo fan? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments below. Now, as you may have noticed, there are a plethora of stores located in Times Square. most of which include several different floors, like Forever 21, 3 levels, Foot Locker, 2 levels. But whatever you do, shopper or not, do not pass up Macy's, located on 34th Street. With 11 floors, this store has no shortage of things to see and buy, like Finish Line, if you are a shoe person. But when your boots are not made for walking, there are plenty of places to stop or rest and even grab a bite to eat. But don't look for a food court. Look for a map instead, because food places are spread apart throughout the different floors, like McDonald's on the 7th floor and Pizza Bar on the 3rd floor. If you are thinking that this Finish Line may be extra expensive because of its location in Times Square, well, think again. This Finish Line was actually pretty well priced. We saw some amazing shoes, anything from Crocs to Nikes to Huaraches, just some of everything. And they had a very nice sale. Most of the merchandise was on sale with so much percentage off, or buy one get one half, or things of that nature. But we were able to find plenty of things inside of this Finish Line, including me. And there I am doing a fit check with my tennis shoes that I wore to the store. So that means that I don't need to purchase anymore. But I did. And after all that shopping, I am sure that you have worked up an appetite. So when in New York, don't forget to check out some of the favorite dishes like pizza, bagels, clam chowder, and even the hot dogs. But perhaps my favorite place to visit when in New York is the Red Rooster, located in Harlem, serving up some delicious soul food dishes like fried catfish. And let's not even mention the Yardbird. Well, no, let's do mention the Hot Honey Yardbird with a side of cheddar mac and cheese. The line is almost always out the door at this establishment, but once inside, sit back, relax, and enjoy your last meal. Well, not your real last meal. We do want you to continue to eat, like food, the next day. Well, the food is just so good. It's really good. Okay, never mind. So this wraps up our tour of New York. Be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell for more videos. Please leave us a comment below, and don't forget to check out the link to purchase your excursions prior to your arrival. Thanks for watching.